Hello, everyone. Welcome back to League Primetime. This is the last week of the regular season. I'm joined with Mitch.
Hello.
Yeah, so today we have an exciting match between Fenix and Royal Racers VIP. Uh, this surely will be interesting because these two teams are fighting for be the leaders of Conf A, and overall, this World Division 3 is like the closest one. So these match results will have a big impact on all the division.
Yes. Yeah, for sure. So this is definitely our closest division. We've I don't think we've had a closer division in the history of CWL up until this week. Like after last week, the results kind of spread a little bit, but before that, the, both conferences had wins. All wins were within like two. So just crazy stuff. So yeah, let's get into the lineups quickly. So for Fenix, we have Camelo, Pepe Toro, Venus, and Zombie. I'm fairly certain this is a typical lineup from them. Some national team members here for Chile, Pepe as well, one of Mexico's baggers. And they've done fairly well this season. I can't remember exactly their record. They may be 5-3 or 4-4. So again, like I've mentioned in our tweets about this match, both of these teams are competing for first place in Conference A. So this match is, like SanchZ said, will have huge impact on both of them. So yeah, and then over to Royal Racers, we have Calm, Jimmy, NH Speedy, and Sunny. And one reason that we decided to pick this match is to showcase Royal Racers. Obviously, both of these teams, but Royal Racers specifically, this trio of Calm, Jimmy, and Speedy is highly, highly, highly underrated. I may be biased since these guys are all on Team USA with me, but they are so strong, highly underrated. I think, and they've just been climbing slowly up in divisions, but their skill it's highly underrated. I hope that after this match, a lot of people see their skill level in action, and we'll see how strong they are. I think they'll put on a really good match for us today, specifically Jimmy, who will be watching.
Yeah, so I also want to point so these guys Royal Racers like I wouldn't say they came out of nowhere because they were playing actively like for a long time, but they're starting the competitive scene, and since then they have been going on a roll. They won the division last season, and they are now going for a chance to win this time. Sunny is will probably back for them. I think she was transferred from their second team because they lost some members in the mid-season or something like that. And then on Phoenix side, I do believe that this team is like, if it's not the winner of the division, I predicted like this will be like one of the final teams because like Pepe is one of the baggers from the Team Mexico. Zombie and Camelo are yeah, they are both Chile main lineup, and they have really good times on TT. Like they never submit, but I have seen some of them. They're really good. And then Venus from she transferred from the mid mid wheel or something like that, and then she comes back at the end. You get some points. Yeah, I'm excited to see how this match goes because I think the both teams are underrated actually.
Yeah, for sure. It's really cool that we get to see a lower, not a like a lower division, but like a middle division for Primetime. We've been focusing a lot on D2 and D1. So very quickly before the match, we want to show the Division 1 standings from last week. All right, so I mentioned last week after our PNX SDK match how we weren't sure of the match between PNX and Cyan, and that would heavily imply who would be taking first place, and that match was actually a tie. So they had an equal record. However, matches have occurred already this morning because of the Japanese default time zone, and it looks like Pro Nexus are out of playoffs now, as the Universe beat them in their match this morning, as well as Cyan winning against Universe. So we won't be seeing Pro Nexus in playoffs after their huge win last season, which I certainly didn't expect. I don't think a lot of people would have expected it either.
Yeah. What happened is, yeah, the whole division was really close. If you don't take into account the bottom two teams, every other team could make into playoffs with some luck and some for example, Universe. They didn't make it, but they won one match. I think they won the two matches. I'm not very sure, but yeah. Every team put on incredible effort going into last week. And the sad thing about all this is the tour we're playing, but even if the tour is bad, you have to overcome the tour and win no matter what. So yeah, it will be an insane playoff stage.
Yeah, this tour being infamous among the community, just because of just comparing it to last tour. I think a lot of people would agree that last tour was one of the best tours we've had for competitive in a long time. And then we move on to a tour where every track is filled with trick ramps, which makes them a lot less interesting. And however, that's just the way of MKT, and we are here after these matches. So yeah, so I'm getting some word that Royal Racers actually has to make a substitution. Calm is not here, so they will be subbing in Roy. Roy is an Australian member. He's been a sub player for Royal Racers, and yeah, unfortunate that Calm isn't here. It is early for him, so I'm assuming he overslept. But yeah, we'll be seeing Roy in action instead.
Yeah, that's a shame because Calm has been really good on recent USA wars, so I wanted to see him, but it's okay. Match starting, I think.
Odd looking. Yeah, the matches are getting underway here, but you will see a very large looking screen in comparison to our other casts. But yeah, Jimmy does play on iPad. So yeah, we are getting underway here. Looks like both teams are gonna be doing dedicated bag. Pretty typical for this level of play.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so let's get this started. Again, I'm really excited for this match. This is gonna be a really close one.
Oh, going for the NISC right now.
Everyone hopping into the NISC right away. Typical stuff.
Oh, he pulls
Maybe getting a shroom. Missing with the green, but he could take first right here if he wanted to.
Yeah, he has to be careful.
He's gonna hold the mushroom. But we do see Speedy shroom up.
You go pull through shrooms. Alright, so that was a really good play, actually. He has to hope that third place doesn't have a mushroom right now, or else it will be bad. I'm guessing Speedy will shroom here and try to get first now. Yeah, this is really good. He managed to get to do the box in second. This is really good for Royal Racers. He pulls a heart. Oh my god.
Heart in second. Yeah, he'll just spam that. And his 6-second heart will go away from the blooper, but that is no problem at all.
I have to be careful here. He will have only one red. Or a bomb. Okay.
Oh, he'll get a
Yeah. So
bomb in third.
Video already got first. If he decides to snipe, I don't think he can. Yeah. It's going to be a top 2 for Real Raceways. Perfectly played by Speedy, and then Jimmy with that red play managed to take the box in second place and just assure that Speedy won't get red. That was a really good play. And unfortunately, Roy gets into 6th place. I don't know what happened to him. Never seen him.
Yeah, I think what a lot of people would have tried to do there is just hold their shroom till the cut, but Jimmy made a really nice play and going wide and running out the other member. Regardless of what the other Elite Racer members had behind him, yeah, just a really selfless play, and I that like a lot of plays like that they pay off for sure.
Yep.
All right, and
We're
heading into Frappe Snowland again. The gimmick of this tour, I believe we actually saw this tour last week, so never mind.
Yeah.
But just in case people are tuning in for the first time, this is our second trick tour, which means every track will be an RT variant.
We're seeing a lot of tricks today. Alright, so especially this track is not. I wouldn't consider this good for front run because you have a lot of off road to cut at the end. But like you can't let the other team go top 3. You know, even if you can come back at the end, you need to take the good spots. Like, oh, that trail was unfortunate. Alright, so
Yeah, so a lot of this track is determined on. That's a green that's going to hit 2 people. Very great. This track is very much dependent on the last set, just because all of this offered you're seeing right now can be cut off. Very huge for any sort of shock play, or just even if you just get a star, you will chain it last set and you'll gain so many spots since your star will just last the whole way. We see Speedy holding down first right now. Looks like ERF is starting to get aggressive.
Oh, what? That was a kind of mistake.
Yeah, he sees the red from the ERF member, and he'll just hop through the cut to keep his protection. I think that's a solid play. He'll stay in third, and he has a shroom for the ending. But he'll actually chain it, try and get aggressive on second. No, he'll just get a mushroom.
Yeah. I think there was no chance for him to actually take second if he got a shroom like in third. But I don't know. I don't know if I like that play of shrooming right there instead of holding it into the 2 last haircut. Maybe he will have gotten second. Who knows?
I think he could have gotten second only if he got another shroom.
Yeah.
Even. Yeah, I don't think that would have made much of a difference.
Maybe not.
Because second place also had the mushroom. But yeah.
Really holding into first all the race maybe, and he got first at the end, so that was pretty clutch.
Yeah, so I have some personal experience playing with Speedy and Jimmy a lot, and Speedy, when he's in first and he's alone, like if the other team is 2-3, he can hold it down really well. Obviously, that is dependent on luck a lot of the time, but he just has a really, really, like, his lines are solid, so if he doesn't get hit out, he just holds on and can even break away if he's alone in first a lot of the time. So we might be seeing more of that in this match.
Hopefully, yes. Alright, so we're heading into Royal Raceway RT. This track is a bit weird. We haven't seen any shocks, but if we do see a shock in this race, it will be really powerful for the team that got it because yeah, you got some off-road. I wouldn't say a lot, but like it's really powerful regardless. Alright, so right now, we see a top 4.
Yeah,
what?
No, it's because there was a bot. There's a bot from ER.
Yeah, I didn't see the Yoshi. Alright, so we're not seeing this track. Never mind.
I think it was the first track of the cup though, so we will be seeing it again in a second. But yeah, so solid first two races for Royal Racers. Speedy just holding it down in first for most of those two races, and doesn't look like he'll be letting up anytime soon, especially with Jimmy supporting him in like second and third. He's just been lurking around in those positions, and doing really nice job supporting him. Yeah, I think ER, they need to make a push for first, and they need to hold it, to sort of counter Speedy. They need to hit him out, preferably hit him out, and then hold first like Royal Racers have been doing.
Yeah, so Phoenix has to do something to take out this duo because it's giving them so much trouble. So Speedy gets holds into first, and then Jimmy is bothering like mid spots. They have to do something. They have to catch up. And we're not seeing any shocks.
Yeah, I think just from what I've been noticing more recently and just Warriors in general, the shot count with dedicated bag specifically, although I don't think dedicated bag like actually affects this, but just shocks in general have not been as common. But in dedicated bag, that's honestly the point. Just because you're hitting less boxes if you're being slow. So maybe it would be in the interest of one of these teams to just run in seventh to hit more boxes, but that can be more of a risky strategy, especially if eighth catches on and they start to run as well. They'll start hitting all of the boxes as well.
Yeah, I actually in a game with two baggers, I actually like if you have a bagger, you're called like shock dependent and stuff. But if the other team has a bagger too, shocks are way less common to happen. Like it has to be a bit of luck to get it because you yeah, as you said, you're hitting less boxes, and then like I don't know, man. It's just not common. Like on our match against PNX, we only got two shocks. Like all the 12 races, only two shocks, and it was like the two last races. So yeah, hopefully we're not seeing any shocks on this track, because yeah, this is one of the. I'd say I don't know if I should. Uh, I might tell this is the worst track in the actually in the game, but yeah, I'm not that sure. There are some tracks that compete with this one. Yeah, Ghost Valley 1 RT. Tactic for this is pull a shroom first set, and then you win if you're not getting hit. So he pull a shroom. If he doesn't get hit, it will be really good for him right now. Top
You
4 has a shroom.
see, yeah, all the top four have shrooms already, so um,
Oh, you
yeah,
got a draft.
gonna come down to who can draft. That's a really nice draft there for Jimmy,
I,
and his Nana will disappear, but that's okay. They have top two, kind of top two right now. Oh, we see a star coming up. Okay, that's huge for Venus if they can hold
oh,
that.
only one
Yeah, he'll
red.
get a protection, so that'll be first place for them. Oh my god, never mind.
Venus got absolutely destroyed. Oh my god.
Okay. Wow, what a nice bomb. I would have couldn't tell you whose bomb that was, but wow.
Still a,
Okay.
still a winning race for Phoenix, but yeah, Venus will have nightmares about that. You only got one.
I eat my words. I eat my words. That was an incredible bomb. And if Jimmy knew that that was coming and avoided it, or that was just luck from him, I'm not sure, but what a nice play.
Yeah, unfortunately, after one short track, we have another short track. But this track is a bit more skill based because you have two NISC to do here, and then you have a like a shortcut. But to do that shortcut with one shroom, you need to know how to do it, right? You can't just only shroom in there. So let's see if we see those NISC. Like you have one up here at the left. It's if you do it bad, it won't save any time. But yeah, everyone is running this track, so that's really good. We do see someone going for the secret box, like only one person. That person obviously will get a good. Oh, he pulls double shrooms and a draft.
Alright, so this is what we call an astray pull right here. 2 shrooms on the very first set, and he
Oh my.
should, never mind. I was gonna say, he should win the race off that. He'll take a trail, though,
Yeah.
from, I believe that was Zombie, and he'll be forced to go wide and go for another item. But this is 2-3-4 still.
Yes.
He'll pull 2 more shrooms. Yeah, he should be getting a plus 10 right here.
I don't think so. Yeah,
Oh.
I got red.
And I eat my words again. He'll take a red, and that's actually going to be a winning race for... Actually, wait.
No, that's a winning race for Phoenix. What happened
Yeah.
is I think that red got doubled. Like, Jimmy and Roy got hit by the same red.
Yeah,
which is
the same
completely unfortunate. Yeah, because like Roy was already gone in first. He used triple shrooms, but I'm not sure if he like got the box in first place or second place. Because if he would have gotten the box in second place, he might got 2 protections, but he got redded instantly. So yeah. A little bit unfortunate. That things can happen if the like races are real close. You have to keep that in mind. Like it's not that uncommon to happen, and there's actually moments when you like force a situation like that when you get really close to your target. So you throw your red, so you make sure the red hits the guy in front of you, but also there's a chance that the red hits the guy like who is next to you, and then you get a uh, two winning like margin with only 1 red. Alright, so Dino Jungle RT. What's your
Yeah, so
thought?
Reds are absolutely magical in this game. So we just saw that right there. Again, I just keep eating my words. I'm trying to cast, and I keep getting cursed. It's really sad right now. However, Jimmy's starting in first. Gonna look to keep that, but ER already putting up pressure in 2-3. This is what they need if they want to bring this lead even closer. But those last 2 races, I believe Ghost Valley was +5, and that last race was +1. So the difference is only 2 points now in favor of Roy Racers. Unfortunately, he'll take a Mega and a red off the TS ramp. That loses so much time, and he'll be in dead 6th with only a heart and a green. There are a few sets left, for sure, but, you know, he could go for a snipe here if he wanted to.
He's trying.
5th.
He's not.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, a little too late. Good attempt.
Oh, Speedy gets
Roy, or no, that was Speedy. Yeah, Speedy getting taken out. That's leaving just Roy in 3rd right now.
Yeah, they need a shock right now, or else they're done. This is a great running track. Unless you like screw up in the dinosaur part. It's now a top 3 for Phoenix. There's not looking like a shock, and baggers are not near to a box, so this could be really bad for them. That dread will do a lot of damage. That'll take the revenge for the first lap.
Yeah, that looks like 6th place for Venus, but I don't think RS have any items to take out top 2, so that'll just be a nice 1-2 for Zombie and Camelo.
Yeah, really good run over there. That red shell on the first lap ended Jimmy's career into the top spots, and then all they have to do is like hit Speedy, and they did it. So they went into top spots free. Then even if Jimmy took down Venus, like the top 2 was still strong. And in a race like this, you want to take the top spots quick, so you maintain it. So top 2, 2 Chile players in the top, really good. And now Phoenix is winning after 4 races, I believe. No,
5.
Yeah, 5 races.
Yeah, 5, and yeah, Fenix taking the lead. That's exactly what they needed to do. Take out Jimmy right away. I think more so what the issue was there was that he got mega'd. And that was just really unfortunate that someone carried a mega all the way up there, but yeah, the mega led him to getting redded by someone else on EF, so good, or ER, so good coordination there. And now we head to Airship. So this is, again, like we talked about last week, this is one of the new variants that was added for this tour. And in my honest opinion, it kind of ruins the track.
Oh, what you mean? Why?
I do not like the ending and how you go up on those ramps. it feels really weird when you can
Yeah.
like those like girder ramps at the like after the last set. I do not like those at all.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I like, but we should sing. All right. Like after this first set, there's nothing like done. You can be in first and second, but
Ooh,
you
wow,
never.
that's a nice green there from Venus. That actually
Yeah.
connected onto Roy. Have to have, yeah, good from Jimmy to try and avoid Venus's Nana. Ooh,
Yeah.
unfortunately getting shrooms here. It would have been really nice to take out Venus early.
Mm. Alright, so oh, nice outline over there. Let's see if he can get the box in second though, because Venus will pull reds if he. All right, so he opts to take into first. Um, let's see. If,
Yeah, that was
um,
risky because now, yeah,
yeah,
now Speedy also got taken out. So 134 actually for ER suddenly. This did take a turn indeed, and yeah, Jimmy,
he-
I would have chained that shroom. He needs to play very safe right now.
yeah,
He'll use it however to get his protection out. Okay, actually, Speedy ends up in third again, so good play from them to take out the other ER members. He'll get double reds now. Ooh, that was a double coin chain for Venus. That puts Pro Racers right back in the top two.
I have to be careful though because they can pull a blue shell. Watch out over there. But it doesn't seem like it. So, yeah. So these ramps are really bad. Like you see, Jimmy had a bit of troubles over there.
Yeah, he can't like you hardly have room to drift on those. That's what I don't like. They're so narrow in comparison to like if you just played on the normal track. It's very
Yeah.
hard to get a like to get your drifts out.
Now, I want to point something out. We actually saw a shock over here at the ending. So that might be our first shock of the match. Still top two. Roy got fifth, and then their bagger won. So this is a really good race for them. Maybe a +9, +7. +7. I'm sorry. Oh, wait, no, +9. All right. So yeah. Um, what happened there is I'm not entirely sure if I like that play of yeah, of course you outline Venus like in that turn, but then you could have like gone a bit wide to try to get the box in second place. Because he didn't do that, Venus reads him like instantly. But yeah, that was also a bad play because if you read him instantly and then you go first, but you're a bit alone, they will start chaining reds to you. What happened? I think there was.
I have been told that Calm is now here, so they are resetting so that Calm can sub in. Although may not have been necessary considering how the like you can do that during that screen. But I guess they're just playing it safe so no one disconnects. So Calm will be subbing in now for Royal Racers.
Yeah, I think now is I'm not all right. Yeah, that first reopen of the room was because of Phoenix, and now it's reopened for Royal Racers, so it's okay. Alright, so I think we're heading into the last half of the match, and even though like they got some really good races, like Phoenix in Dino, they got really good, um, and then in the short tracks, they got good points. Still, I believe Real Racers has more front presence, and that's why like they won this last match, like this last race. Was just because of that, like all the support, and Phoenix just got one guy in the front running along. So yeah, I have to be careful about that. You still got room to come back if you're Phoenix, but yeah, time is going.
Yeah, I think what you said, like that whole sequence that we saw on Airship was a little strange on both ends for both teams. I think what I would assume is that Jimmy was confident that Speedy was going to be in third, even if he takes that first place box. But he got taken out like right away. I guess like right after he took the box, so that left him with two shrooms in first, and that's not what you want when the enemy team is 2-3. But then, like you said, when he got taken out right away off the ramp by Venus, their third place was not anywhere to be seen. Like Jimmy was still in second, and all he had to do was chain reds. And even at that point, Jimmy only went for one chain. He didn't chain both his shrooms. That could have been he could have taken him out a set earlier. I think he could have actually even redded Venus off the glider if he wanted to. Um, but yeah, just a weird sequence. I think Jimmy had too much confidence that Speedy was going to be in third with support, even if he did get taken out.
Yeah, and another thing I wanted to point out is like if you use shrooms on that spiral section, like it's not really good actually because you will go a bit wider than if you got like tied into the right. So yeah, as you say, it would be better maybe to change shroom into the box, and if he didn't want to change rooms because he might risk of getting hit, you could like chain the shroom like into the next set instead of into the spiral because you lose a lot of time in my perspective. So we're seeing the same track again. Let's see if Phoenix can pull it back. Like they lost one time in this track. I think they know what they need to do in order to win. But let's see if that happens.
Yeah, so +4 for Royal Racers going into the second half here. Again, like you said,
Ooh.
same track. Okay, green taking out. It looks like one member from both squads, and that is a red.
He
Yeah.
has to go wide somehow. Yeah, he managed to go wide. Yeah, really good play actually from Jimmy. We see come in fourth place,
Yeah,
but
Calm actually took that red that Venus had, so that put him a little bit behind. But top two right away,
oh,
actually.
that was really unfortunate. I know Jimmy did all he could to avoid that trail, but he messed up a bit.
Yeah.
So this pool is not what you want in sixth place for no reason. But yeah, right now looking at top two, solid top two for Phoenix. Let's see if they manage to break it somehow.
Yeah,
Then
Fenix definitely know what they need to do now to take these winning races, and they're doing it right now, taking this early top two. However, they really don't. It's pretty close still, the pack. So
oh, it
anything
pulls
could
a red.
happen if any Speedy, who I think is the one in third, can do
Oh
something.
no. Yeah, Comp gets taken out,
Konga,
and this red
yeah,
Comp,
Konga's taken out.
I think yeah, I'm not entirely sure like if he should have hold that red because more than like a star, that red was actually the best item he got instead of that star. It's a weird thing to say, but yeah, because of that, he wasn't able to red Venus like when he had the chance, and Venus ends up in fourth place. He didn't come. Speed is alone in third place, and it's a great race for Phoenix. As I say, they managed to get into top spots after the spiral. Then they just hold it, and that's how they win.
Yeah, definitely this track is great for things like that, just because there is very little catch-up potential, and especially with all the trick ramps on it, makes it even harder. So definitely, Fenix took a great advantage of that situation, and that puts them up 7. Yeah, 7 after 7.
Yeah. So all right. If I told you like earlier that Rose Valley 1 was the worst track in the game, I'm not entirely sure about that because this track is also really bad.
Yeah,
What happened?
this track also exists. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot totally. Yeah, what happened in this track is like, it's your regular SNES Rainbow Road remix. But what happened is like, I think, well, I don't think that because it happens to be returned after the first tour. But it's like the developers forgot to add an extra item set at the end. So this track is really bad. Like if you get hit once, the race is over. Right now we see a 1-3-4 for Real Racers. The second has red, so that green. Ooh, oh no, okay. Speedy gets taken out by that red,
Yeah.
and still one red in first place. And once again, Jimmy is a bit outlining Venus. He has to do some weird lines there in order to not get hit. But yeah, he has to play this really good. So Venus, I don't know if she's trying to slow a bit to take the red, but the guy in first had a heart, and she pulls a red again. Actually, a good play will be to Shroom in second and use your heart.
Yeah, Shroom Heart, yeah, could be the play.
He
He'll
did it,
Shroom
but
now.
yeah, that was a real weird line. But he pulls a red though. He can actually do
He
something
could
good.
drop this bomb too on 4th place if he calls it out to his
Oh,
teammates. Oh, the blue shell. That
and he
is
gets a tail.
devastating.
Yeah.
And this trail too, that is devastating.
I think that
And
break
that the red hit the
him.
guy, yeah, he sided
Yeah.
with his teammate.
All right, so everything went wrong in 3 seconds. Actually, wow.
Yep, I
Okay.
would,
Yeah.
couldn't say it better. Uh, yeah, again on a on a 4-set track, no less, or I guess a 3-set track, because the first set doesn't count. But on a 3-set track, we see our first blue shell of the war, I believe, and that is, yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Imagine
brutal.
you get a blue shell in a reset box. Like, right. So what happened there is okay. Yeah, the guy in first got taken out. Yeah, but I think it was either zombie or Camello who outlined at Jimmy right there. So he gets the trail, and because of that, he decides to spam his red, yeah, to try to take him out. But the thing is, their partners were really close. So he actually ends up hitting one of them because we saw a Wendy like a bit a frame like on the right side of Jimmy who a red broke, and then on the map I saw a Wendy like going into from 4 to like 6th place. So he lost an extra spot over there. And yeah, that blue was pretty clutch even in that race. So we're now seeing a good track actually.
Yes, an actual track. Waluigi pinballs.
And
Yeah,
so same as Search for
definitely. Oh, sorry.
yeah, no problem. Definitely you want to same as Edge Fortress, you want to take the top spots really close, like the start of the race because there's no shortcuts. He gets a lot of trick ramps, no catching up potential. He has the 134 right now. The second guy changed his mushroom, but because of that he gets a weird line. That red spam was actually good, but this bomb won't actually hit him. But he lacks the red
It
out,
takes,
so
yeah, he takes the red off. Yeah, that's good enough, I would say.
oh,
Yeah,
he managed to avoid the ball. That was really good. That means he had the knowledge that the ball would come. So now it's the top two. The guy Venus in third with a star, but she won't catch much of it. Um,
yeah.
yeah. So
Speedy's
yeah,
already pretty gone, so this looks really nice for them. And I think did Calm? Yeah, Calm actually took out Venus, so that's a top 3 now. And
it's really
this
good
is
for now.
really hard to break. This is probably one of the hardest tracks to break a run on. Even with Shock, just because this track is one of the best, I would say, more interesting bagger tracks because you can get stuck in the pinball, like the actual pinball area for a whole minute if you wanted to. You can get stuck on all the bumpers and stuff. It's a really good time.
There's the blue shell,
Another
but
blue for Fenix,
it's too
but
late. Yeah.
yeah, it was a little laggy, but yeah, he will take that. And that's not
Yeah,
enough though.
yeah,
Like I said, Speedy was too far ahead. Really nice run.
yeah. You got the top spots at the beginning, and then you already win. That's it. And then come doing his part, climbing into third place. And as I saw, I think the Royal Racers bagger did an awesome job, like staying into last place, like all the time. I didn't saw Pepe like in 8th place, like never. So that's really good for them. That's the comeback they need for sure. I think that's now either a tie race or the difference is really close.
Yeah, that is the answer that RRS needed there. I don't know if that's enough to take them into the lead again, but it's takes them pretty close. Yeah, they're down only 3 points now.
Oh, this track. Yeah, contrary to most of beliefs, like you see Yoshi Circuit, you have to back this, but this track in particular, like okay, you got some ending shortcuts, and you got some like the shortcut on the piranha, but it's not that actually that hard back because you only got two shortcuts instead of a lot of shortcuts that you got in the normal version. So in here, if you get a star like in fourth, fifth, yeah, you're really good, but yeah, it's a bit weird. It's not that hard bagger. It's a bit different.
Yeah, definitely this variant's interesting since it removes that like need to bag, like you mentioned. The shortcut, like even like the Nisk is a Nisk. Like obviously a shroom cuts off a little more, but it's not like necessary, His Mega getting taken off immediately, and he's holding the blue now. First blue for Royal Racers, and this is really strong if he can just hold this.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure if I. Okay, yeah. So he pulled the blue shit out of that, but like you can only have one mega at a time. And he pulled it like in fifth place, so maybe he will have hold it a bit longer. But yeah, like he did the Nisk even without the what oh, they had a shock. That's a Phoenix shock. But I'm not entirely sure that was good because all of them got boxes and like there was no like real change of positions. So that was a I don't know if that was a mistake actually. But
Yeah, that's speedy. He gets a heart right away from that set too, so that's super strong. Yeah, I'm not certain as to what the purpose of that shock was, but regardless, positions don't change. Jimmy with a heart as well. Yeah,
he clips them
they're
up
not
for
gonna be, they are not gonna get hit. They're not gonna get hit out here.
yeah, that's a solid race for racers. Let's see if
I
Jimmy can
mean,
pull the third place.
5 and 6 can shroom past Jimmy, but top two is pretty much secured.
Oh,
One red for Zombie, not gonna connect. Yeah.
yeah. I think if I was Jimmy, I would try to like read him like in the finish line because there chances are he tries to back spam. So yeah, maybe he could have gotten third place, but yeah, that was not enough. That shock was really really bad. Like I don't know if it was a mistake from Pepe or they call it because like that is really weird. Like you got all Royal Racers into boxes and then you didn't have any dodge because we didn't see anyone dodge behind Jimmy. So I'm
No.
more likely to believe that was a mistake.
Yeah, I kind of, for their sake, I hope it was, because that did absolutely nothing.
Hopefully it was.
Um, so, yeah, I believe that's what, +9? Yeah, +9 for Royal Racers. That puts them in the lead yet again.
Yeah.
Definitely what I expected from this match. Really just back and forth, nice responses. Um, both teams are doing a really nice job. Like, they know what they need to do, and they're executing it. And this is really nice to see.
So this track is yeah contrary yeah this track is really good for bagging. Actually, if you can pull a mega or if you can pull a star here, you're really really good to go. I personally don't like to front run this, but it has to be done like in wars because someone has to do it, right? So you have a Nisk here. He actually made a good Nisk and he was able to keep the draft. And so he gets into first right now. He pulls a horn in the second set. He's really good.
Yeah, really strong start.
Someone might
Um,
impact him. He wants to use his horn right now, I think. Okay. Yeah, never mind.
yeah, spots are definitely switching quite a bit here. Yeah, he'll hold this horn for now. This
Good.
top three suddenly for, however, that's not. There's still two sets actually for them to get bottoms boxes, so that's not the best, I would
Yeah,
say.
that's the best you want, like in this moment. There comes the blue. He actually can dodge, but uh, he has to be careful here because everyone is going to shrimp past him, maybe. Oh, he managed to. Okay, he pulls another horn. Oh my god,
Another horn, but
really good
still
for
top three. Okay, wow. Okay, no, top two. Oh,
top three. Yeah, no,
nope,
top
top two,
four. Okay,
four. Okay, what I noticed there is they read that they were top three, and one of them dropped into like fifth, and I think they ended up getting a shroom, which is why they held the top 2-4. That was really nice. They
Yeah,
read
at the
into that
moment,
super quickly. They noticed that, hey, they're gonna get 2 chances at sets in 4, 5, 6. We need to stop that. That was a really nice drop from, I guess that was Calm. But yeah, dropping into 5th, that was a really good call.
yeah, the top 3 disappeared at the moment that the blue shell came out. Like Jimmy was the only guy in first, and then they were like in 4 or 5. And with that spots in that box, yeah, you get shrooms of what you need to like to get regain the top spots at the end. So that puts Real Racers with a big lead going into, I think this is last race, and Phoenix leads like a top 3-6 or something like that to even tie. So it will be really hard for them, even if they opt to not back and old run. This track has a lot of catch up potential at the end, though. So you have to be careful. You can only do a good race, either that or you're doomed.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, I don't know if you heard it, but I had to laugh at the giant Nana that was just sitting on that ramp from Sunny bagging. That was hilarious. Anyway, we head now to, again, another infamous track.
Right, it's not really that bad.
Sunset RT.
Alright, so Jimmy pulls. I thought that was a blue for a moment. We just did top 3 early.
Really tough
Yeah,
to
what
get
happened with
again.
this track is that mole bounce is a bit weird. You have to take that bounce like in the middle of the bounce in order to not get a weird line after. So now, right now, top 3. Again, you got a good catch up potential at the end. So I don't know if this top. Oh, that Nana snipe was really good, but it actually was from one of his teammates. I saw
Yeah, that
Wendy.
was one of his teammates, yeah. But he could get a shroom for yep. He'll get a shroom for getting into 4th.
Blue shell comes in.
And
Venus
this is, yeah, another blue shell for ER, but
and you get a shroom at the end. Yeah. So
Jimmy
this
was,
is a
yeah.
win for Royal Racers, and that was really well executed for them. Like if you ignore the snipe, they will have gotten great spots actually. Jimmy did a really good pull after the blue shell. He managed to pull the shroom, and he got first place, even if he got like Nanat and dropped into 5th. So
Yeah,
yeah.
so what I'm gathering is that that snipe was tactical. It was actually tactical strategy, and Jimmy got first because of it. So,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. But yeah, that was a really fortunate pull for him after taking that Nana. Um,
So
yeah,
yeah.
just really nice there.
I'm not entirely sure if they backed that race because like Pepe got last and then Sonny got 7. But if I were them, they just have to hope for no Shogun this run because like you're running out of time. Like it's last race, you need a good top to come back. But that didn't happen. Royal Racers last race and all the war have gotten best front presence. They managed to keep the top spots at any time, at any cost. And what happened is that they ended up winning the war. Even if it was really close at some point, they were losing at some point. Their work and effort just paid off, and they won the match. So I think that puts them into Conference A leadership and qualify to playoffs. I think so.
Yeah, I believe they've solidified that now with this win. Again, Fenix was second place in Conference A, and Roy Racers was first. So I think that win is enough. So really nice job. Again, we just saw. I mean, Royal Racers, they kind of ran away with it at the end, but Fenix, they had a really good effort after the first, I believe, the first 2 races before there was a reset where Royal Racers were kind of looking like they were going to run away, but Fenix responded really well. I think both teams, they were figuring each other out, like figuring each other out how to play against each other and what they needed to do to take those top spots. But yeah, in the end, Royal Racers ran away with it. But really good play from both teams.
Yeah, it was a really back and forth match, as you said. Royal Racers take the edge, like going into last races, but yeah, Fenix had good moments like that Airship Fortress revenge, and then the Dynamite Jungle run. They have to hope for something like that in the next matches they play, because as you see, this tour is uh, really bad at catching up. Um, yeah, you need to run and have a bit of luck, and then you got. So what are we having for next week, Mitch?
So next
We
week,
actually we
next
can.
week
I don't know if
begins.
actually we will see like um one of the playoffs of Division One, because they are like Japanese matches, which is really early.
Yeah,
But
we are hoping to cast D1 playoffs for the next 2 weeks. As everyone knows, this was our last week of regular season play for CWL, and next week we begin playoffs. So, playoffs. We hope to cover D1, just because that is our highest level of play, and we are looking for the winner of the entire tournament here. We hope to cast D1, but we have some issues. One being just availability of our media team, since that is earlier, and we are running off of mostly American / LATAM staff team here, and also as I mentioned earlier, PNX are pretty much out of contention for playoffs, meaning there's only STK that is a non-Japanese team in playoffs, and that means we may have trouble finding a point of view for a match, because even if Japanese players stream, they mostly stream on apps that we can't really cast. So we hope to sort that out so we can see a playoffs match next week in D1. But yeah, definitely check our Twitter for updates. We'll post whenever our match is decided. And yeah, again, we'll start earlier because the Japan time zone, like the default matches are earlier than what we've been casting so far. So definitely look out for that. And yeah, that pretty much concludes our cast today. Congrats to Royal Racers on their win. Thanks to SanchZ for casting. I think he's here again. He dipped for a second.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks for casting, and thanks again to T for hosting. And definitely stick around, because in a few hours we'll be seeing MKU Primetime. I think it's HG2 and BL, so that's going to be a good match for sure. And definitely check out the MKTC server and our Twitter for more updates.
Yeah. Everything is coming down to an end, and you don't want to miss that. Yeah.
D1,
See you.
yeah,
Bye-bye.
D1 playoffs will be a treat for sure. So definitely look out for all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yep. See you guys next week.
Bye-bye.